Hey, I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackHere.com, here with another You Can't Make This Shit Up special edition Bad Reviews. Before we jump into this, let's talk about this new hat I'm wearing right here. Get a good close-up on this, Caleb. This was sent to me by Richard from my favorite Facebook group, TDJU. Custom embroidered logo, custom embroidered message on the back of the hat. I am wearing this with tremendous pride. Proud to be a member of that group and proud to announce Max Van has a new sponsorship. You can have a TDJU sticker on his race bike at the next Moto America event. Really pumped to make that happen. So service reviews, right? If you own any business, service reviews are part of it. And they're a wonderful tool. It gives people a sounding board for if there's a problem, they can go in there and sound off. If you've done a good job, they can get in there and give you a little pat on the back. I can tell you, as an owner, the ones you remember the most are always going to be the negative ones. Over the years, what I've learned is that a lot of the words people type on the internet are not in fact true. We record all the calls that come into this place for training purposes only, right? And it's a great tool to kind of review a situation when shit goes sideways. And we're gonna talk about that as we get a little deeper into this video. Why am I doing this today? I'm doing this to expel the negative energy from my body that is accumulated in responding to the negative reviews. We probably get like maybe one a day, one every other day, something like that. And out of the 300 plus orders we process a day, end of the day, I'd say we're doing a pretty fair job, right? That's a pretty low failure rate. Some of them are really funny. Okay, let's get this party started with the review that tipped this whole thing over and caused me to do this video. This is from my good friend, Johnny Boy. I know we're a year into the pandemic, but using it as an excuse to take an excessive amount of time to fulfill orders is just asinine and inconsiderate, unprofessional, unethical, and downright no integrity. Some weird punctuation there. So, what did Johnny Boy order, you ask? Well, he ordered a custom colored set of brake lines for his super bitchin' Honda Grom, okay? They're custom made to order. The vendor's a little behind. They're really busy. We let him know that, and he responded by leaving us this cash money 1-star review. I gotta tell you, this is over the top. How did I respond to this, you ask? Well, I gave him a full refund. I took his brake lines and I threw them in the garbage because I would rather just take a loss on him than send this guy anything. That's horrible. That is absolutely uncalled for. Next, we're gonna tell a little tale about a big man who bought a big pair of gloves. He ordered this 3X size Alpine Star short riding glove, right? Big dude, big glove. Used a size chart, used our video, which we put out there to try and help people choose the right size the first time. And you know what? He got them and they didn't fit. Like I said, we record all the phone calls. This dude called 3 times. Every time he called, it is the nuclear holocaust of F-bombs, right? I want you to think Chernobyl. I want you to think the merry-go-round with the nuclear wind blowing the empty, half-broken merry-go-round, right? Wasteland, uninhabitable forever. He did this 3 times. He actually physically threatened my sales manager. Why, you ask? Well, he wanted a full refund before he sent the gloves back. That is impossible. No retailer is going to do that. Even Walmart. If I walked into Walmart with a receipt, but not the product I wanted to return. Let's say I bought a pair of pants and my ass didn't look as good in those pants as I thought it was going to. Okay, I got home, I put it on, I spun around. It didn't look amazing. And I wanted to return them. But I didn't take them with me and I went to Walmart, but I wanted to go to lunch and I didn't have any cash. So I go into Walmart with the receipt and expect to get my money back. That shit's not going to fly, not even there. Okay, but that's what he wanted. So then when he didn't get what he wanted, he turned to Facebook. He's just gonna burn the building down. He's driving up, he's in the parking lot, he's gonna throw a brick right through the front window and just light the whole place on fire. Well, it didn't turn out that way for him because I went in there and I professionally responded to it. And then God bless the support that we have from this amazing community that we're so proud to be a part of. They just went in there and continually piled on this guy until, guess what? In 15 minutes, his Facebook post that was meant to burn the business that I spent 16 years building down to the ground, well, he had to delete it because there were too many people telling him how shit really is. I have a lot of stories. We're going to save some of those for another video. Okay, before I read the last one, before we close out on this last final one, I want to say I love everybody. I appreciate all of you. The support that you give us is what allows us to do something that we love day in and day out. I have a great team of people here that is here to serve you and make your ride fun. I know you all know that. Last, but certainly not least, is from my friend Scotty B. STG just lost a customer because of poor customer service. I have purchased numerous times from STG in the past, but it only takes one bad experience to ruin that. I spoke to a salesperson before purchasing a fairing stay for a bike that was used for street and not track. The salesperson recommended a part that should have worked. I asked the salesperson directly if this was for street or track, and he said it was stated as track use, but it should work. Remember, I said we record all the phone calls. Well, I've listened to that, and that's not exactly what happened. So what is the part in question that we're talking about here? And what was this customer upset about? Well, this was a race-only fairing stay for a Yamaha R3. Just so happens we have an install video for this very part where I install it on little Mr. Max Van's race-only Yamaha R3. Show you how to put it on. And in the product listing too, which I personally built, because for a lot of the race parts like that, you know, I like to make sure we're being as descriptive as possible so people understand what they're getting so we avoid controversy like this. It says in the title, race only. And then I put this little snippet of text in there that says, this part is designed for race use only and never intended to be used on a street bike. This part does not come with any instructions because racers take the instructions, ball them up, and throw them in the trash. I want people to know what they're getting before they get it to avoid this. What was this customer upset about? He was upset that we wanted to charge him for the return shipping because he ordered something that clearly, right up front, I said it wasn't going to work. We showed you that it wouldn't work. He ordered it anyways, wanted to try it, and it didn't work out. And then he was angry that it was going to cost $10 to ship it back. He thought we should pay for it. I disagreed with him. And now here we are with another Cash Money 1-star review. So there you have it. At the end of the day, if you're the type of customer that goes to the Burger King drive-thru and orders a double Whopper and requests no mayonnaise, but then gets said Whopper, unwraps the Whopper while driving away from the drive-thru, realizes there's mayonnaise on it, gets back in line, goes through the line, and then hurls this back into the restaurant as soon as they open the drive-thru window, this probably is not the place for you to shop.